Everybody, it took about 2 hours start to finish from the time I pulled up to the time I'm packing up, and we're finished with the driveway. I want you to come look. The previous video I talked about oxalic acid, and it's really imperative to get an acid sprayer. Now I'm not using an acid sprayer, and one of the biggest drawbacks is the filtration system, and if you don't get the oxalic acid to dissolve well enough, you'll get clogs in the filtration system, and I'll show you what that sprayer looks like. So this is not an acid sprayer, and it's very important that you do use an acid sprayer. I primarily use this backpack sprayer for SH in tight areas or areas that have a lot of plants that I don't want to be getting. You know, when you X-jet, you're really putting a lot out there, and it is not impossible to control your spray, but there are certain plants and grasses especially that cannot handle. So you have to make sure to control your spray. That's what that's used for. So this sprayer, be wary of it. It's a great sprayer. It's an all-purpose sprayer, but it is not an acid sprayer. So let's take a walk over to the driveway. And what I want to show you guys is get yourself a pair of muck boots too. These things are just indestructible. Yeah, they're a pretty penny. They're not inexpensive at all, but they are great. Non-slip. Those things are just absolutely phenomenal. I'll let you take a look at those. So you have a vulcanized rubber with neoprene, much like a wetsuit. The insole is great. I do put supports in there, but it's imperative to have good footwear so you're not slipping when you're up on a roof, and so that you have an idea what you're doing. So we're going to take a look at the curbing. We're just about to roll up our 100-foot section of hose. We're all finished. Of course, everything isn't dry, but just take a look at that curbing. How pretty is that? Absolutely beautiful. Look at this is the curbing here, obviously, and then this is the sidewalk. Look how great that came out. And here's the balance of the curbing. Look how beautiful that concrete is. I mean, it's just bright and beautiful like it should be. And I even did this entire drainage ditch for the sewer system. Made sure to get a lot of fresh water down there. Made that real pretty all the way around there. And just as a courtesy to the neighborhood, I made sure to take care of the entire US Postal slab right there, just so when people walk up, it's not slippery. So that's what I stopped at about right there, and I ran all the way here. Look at that concrete, guys. X-Jet M5 with the proper solutions. Very important, I want to stress that. So here's what the driveway looks like. We already saw the sidewalk over here, and did all of our edge work. You can lift your surface cleaner up on an edge, just like this is flat, this is an edge, and that will get all your lips all the way around there. So really looks good, huh guys? Now take a look at this area here. This area was very dirty before, and the after pictures are gonna come out fantastic. There's a little bit of shade right here, but you can just see how bright that concrete is. How pretty is that, everyone? And as we round the corner, we go into the house, which is the painted area that we were very careful not to disturb this that was here before. We did not run our surface cleaner on here. So what we did was we treated it with solution, and then we used a fan tip at about 40 degrees with the X-Jet, not a high pressure tip. A high pressure tip, even a 40-degree tip, will rip that up to shreds. So looks really good, doesn't it, guys? I want to thank everyone for coming out with me today and seeing my videos. I want to thank you guys for all your comments on YouTube. Keep them coming, guys. It's so great to see people doing research. Years ago, people didn't, and they were out there just trial and error, and you know, guys working for beer money. I don't drink, and that's a personal choice, but you know, these guys were destroying property, and homeowners were furious, and we earned a really bad reputation for ourselves. And so it's really important that we be the professional, be subject matter experts. And the more you educate yourself, the more you participate in conventions, the more you develop a rapport with some of these larger companies, Daltmeyer, the Power Wash store. There's so many of them out there. By ordering their products, Agent Clean, Front 9 Restoration, can't stress enough. Get the F9 cookbook, and that way you won't have any questions. It says everything and how to do it. Now, you are going to have to charge more for your services because those products are not inexpensive. You can do this very inexpensively by using sodium hypochlorite and a dish soap such as Dawn. I don't recommend doing that. Go with industry standard products. They mask the smell. They're chlorine stable, bleach stable. They do not degrade the bleach, and they just work really, really well. So once again, guys, check out the driveway. Pretty nice, huh? I'll get you guys a close up here. We'll get real down close to that concrete so you guys can really see. Sorry, my phone's in the way, but you can just see how beautiful that is. Not a speck of mold, not a blade of grass, just really gorgeous concrete. All right, everybody, have a great day. Trevor Thompson, TNT Pressure Cleaning, 386-453-4213. Bye-bye.